us down and build our land in faith to defend what is ours. Here we are as a people with one heart for one cause. We're determined to rebuild and restore. Where freedom reigns and truth prevails, our land where there's hope for us all. Our land where there's hope for us all. We'll defend our land. We believe in this nation, and we know we'll get there. We'll defend our land. We believe in Nigeria and the promise she holds, and that one day we'll shine like the sun.
Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning to the rest of the world. And of course, it's fitting to join Timi Dakolo to say that, we believe in Nigeria, we believe in one nation. And so we say to you, happy independence, happy 6-1 independence, Nigeria. It's a good day to celebrate. It's a good day to be joyful. Yes, among and amidst all the challenges, we are still a nation. We are still standing strong and we are still standing tall. And I believe, just like Timi Dakolo and other people will say that there is still greatness in this country. So I'm really excited that I'm alive and I'm on your screens this morning. Welcome to your favorite program. This is Round of Applause on your number one refreshing radio, Digits 1024. If you're watching, please make sure you go to your Play Store and download the app right now. Digits 1024. It's very simple so that you can connect with us even beyond today, 24/7, enjoying entertaining, educating, and refreshing content. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your colleagues, and tell everybody. It's a public holiday. Everybody's at home. Tell them to go to www.digits1024radio.com. I am live with a special guest who I will be introducing in a short while. Okay? And of course, you want to call my guest who will be speaking with me today on a topic I've titled, Can Nigeria Still Work? The number to call is 0809-888-1024. 0809-888. That's 888-1024. We are live on Facebook at Digits 1024, Instagram. So you can just, make sure you watch live and join the conversation. We want you to be part of this conversation because it's about our country. It's about Nigeria. It's about our future. And no other better day to celebrate and talk about these issues than today, a public holiday. At the end of this program, I will also be playing some adverts of some phenomenal programs that are coming up today in the month of October. So welcome, guys. Sit down, have something to drink, put up a popcorn. We're going to have a wonderful show. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a special guest with me, and I will read his profile and introduce him on the show. He's going to, help me do justice to the topic, Can Nigeria Still Work? Well, that is not a topic that reflects, that reflects maybe if I believe it can work or not. It's just, a discourse to play up several opportunities, possibilities that we can still tap into as a nation and as a people. So, allow me to read my guest profile today. He is the current elected councillor for Ward 2 in Amur Dofin local government. Olulade is the lead consultant of Real Sense International and also the current councillor of Ward 2 Amodofin local government. He has championed a lot of projects, seminars, team bonding activities in private organizations, churches, and NGOs. One thing stands out with Olulade Bethel Omoniyi, among several others, is his passion for Nigeria and is in every way. For many years as a young man, he has spoken to people and tried to give them an orientation about believing in the project called Nigeria. He is the type of person that walks the talk rather than talk the walk because he would also commit his personal resources to getting things done. His passion for Nigeria has in past years earned him the label of Mr. Nigeria he would go as. He has several interesting ideas for young and old alike, such that if given Nigeria to handle, his creative juices will flow effortlessly. At the risk of sounding boastful or impossible, you will almost be able to describe Olu as one man transformation agent because of his real passion, which you can feel that he has for Nigeria. Apart from Nigeria, the next thing you will easily notice about Olulade is his passion for music and his very keen interest in helping people to live a better life. If one were to describe him in one sentence, you would say he is the kind of person that can live his life for you just to make yours better. Okay, so he is married and blessed with two lovely daughters. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome my guest on the show, Mr. Omoniyi Olulade Bethel. Welcome to the show, sir.
Morning.
My counselor. My counselor. It's a privilege to have a sitting counselor with us in the studio this morning. And I know you had an activity this morning, a walk against drug abuse. I think that's like your first formal activity as a counselor?
Technically, yes.
First open?
Yes, I had a tour with Channels Television some weeks ago.
Yeah, right.
About the Rhine area.
That's right. Oh, that's nice. So you've gotten straight into action, and that's what we love, about having people like you in government. And so let's go right into the questions. I first of all start straight on. Can Nigeria work? And I don't, mean to put you on the spot because you're a public office holder, and if not for anything, you should be positive about the country. But just to represent the average Nigerian out there, can Nigeria still work? And why do you believe Nigeria can still work?
Thank you very much, Mo. Thank you, viewers, and those listening also online. It's a great pleasure to be here. First day of October, like I said earlier on.
Yeah, Independence.
On a good note.
Yeah, two Saturdays.
Yeah, 2 Saturdays. It's going to be a great month. And straight to the question and the answer: can Nigeria work again? It's not something I would try to sugarcoat. For me, Nigeria will work because this is not a work of being in an office. I'm in the office because I've been working this work.
Okay.
That's why I'm in this office.
Yeah.
It's because my selfless effort in developing my local community got to a point where it's been recognized, and by God's grace, I have the opportunity to serve in the capacity as a councillor of a local government. So Nigeria would only work if Nigerians want it to work.
If Nigerians want it to work, not if the government wants it to work or people in government.
I've come to this reality that I have 2 kids and I have 1 wife and no side chicks.
Just for you to know how.
So if my daughters will be the best, when I mean the best, it doesn't mean all straight A's. I don't mind if you have straight A's. I mean, giving quality contribution to their generation.
That's right.
It's not about them now. It's about me now. Training them, like I always say, you install the right software in your kids. When they grow up, there's this thing that you do when you update the software. You can either update or uninstall.
Uninstall. That's
So
right.
a lot of Nigerians will uninstall.
Uninstall.
By checking out.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
While some of us will say, no, we'll update.
Update. Yeah, I like
we
that.
would update because we're here. We all can't go to other countries. That's the truth.
That's right.
So if Nigeria will work, it's on people like you who are selfless, who believe in it. You're doing this today so that some people will plug into this and believe that this nation will work not because of the government, but because of us. So if I do the needful, you do the needful, it may take us a while. See, government, there are few people there. We're more
But it seems like it's taking us too long.
Yes.
Because what you just said now, somebody may call and say, you know what, you say it would take the people, but you saw how the people went about, this change, and they were heavily resisted. And it's like nobody can speak up when they are maltreated, or nobody can demand a change. So, what are the metrics you've seen that gives you or empowers this conviction you have that Nigeria will work?
okay. More, I'd say this first that you see when an egg breaks from outside,
Mm,
then the chicken side is gone.
mm.
But when it breaks from
From
within,
from within.
then there's life coming out. It breaks from outside, you're frying the egg, no tricks.
Yeah.
But when it breaks from inside, what happened during the NSAS was breaking from the outside.
It was breaking from the outside.
No country changed by breaking from outside. You can only destroy when you break from outside. There was so much energy during that time. I felt like we should have pulled back. We had so much synergy.
Mm.
Then there's nowhere that you say will get to change a place without a leader. Even the Taliban, they have leaders.
They have a leader,
There has to be a leader.
a spokesperson, someone. Yeah.
So, what I believe in is, before I got into office, couple of years doing stuff, impacting my community, not looking at what the government was doing, but what will I do to make sure that in 2017 we gave out about 50 jam form. As at 2 days ago,
You give about how many?
50 jam.
50 in your community.
Yes.
Mm.
Yesterday we're doing a video for our upcoming conference, and two of the students who took the jam form had finished their ND. They came to shoot testimonial.
Testimonial.
Now, I wasn't in the office. I was just a businessman living in a community who decided to give to my community.
That's right.
So, if we can take I blame my parents. I blame my uncles
Mm.
who took their eyes off politics, faced their career, building their business, forgetting that the policies that will come from the politicians will crumble their business.
We'll come with the business. Right. Right.
So right now we're agitating for a system that's gone for long. No matter what happens, if you're driving, you can't just put it on reverse immediately.
That's right.
If you do that, it's either an accident, you spoil the engine. So you have to do what? You stop,
Mm.
then step on the brake, then take the car back to reverse. If the tire get bushed you don't just step on the brake. You make sure that the car slows down. You have to park. We're changing tire. We cannot change the tire of a moving car.
Yeah, you can. You can do that.
We can't. So we're getting to a point in Nigeria where we would have to stop. It's in our hands.
Hmm.
Where the local government looks at you, and based on the wisdom and the support you get from the people in the community, you become a force that they have to reckon with. My challenge to every meaningful Nigeria is to impact their community to the extent whereby they can dictate who gets which ticket. Let's leave a local government election. Let's talk about the federal government, the state House of Assembly, the House of Rep, the governors. We can influence who gets the ticket. What is our relationship with our cleaners? We blame the government for a lot of things. Let's ask ourselves the truth. People are in estates where they treat people like shit.
They treat each other like shit.
People live in a country where they blame the government, but they will not obey traffic laws.
Preach.
Where they will not obey lawma, they will still patronize the
Yes.
cat guys
Yes.
and all
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
And we blame the government for everything where we have our role to play.
We have a role to play.
That's why we talk about the power of one. What's that one thing every individual should do? That's what our conference is all about. What is that one thing everybody? I might decide to switch on the street light when there's light and switch it off. It may look as if it's nothing until when I forget to do it, and someone is wondering, why is the light not on? It's better not around. That shows the impact.
Feel
It's
the impact.
minute. So we should all look at what is a small thing. It may look small. It's like Lego. If you remove the part of that Lego, just that small part, the whole thing crumbles. And you're wondering why? Because no matter how small it looks, and though it's not at the top, its impact is very, very key to the standing, whatever you've created with it. That small thing.
That small thing.
Once you remove it, it crumbles. So for me, Nigeria will work because I'm not giving up. You are not giving up. Someone is listening to us who won't give up also.
Yeah, that's right.
And together, it may take a bit of time. I still believe that by 2025, Nigeria will be the most desirable place.
Yes,
Living in the
you
world.
know,
Fela.
Fela Dute, that he inspired us with that vision,
Yes.
and then we still believe in. In fact, that's why you are here, because you are one of those people who will inspire, the belief in other people watching and listening, that hey, we can still do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what has happened before. If we put our heads together, just like what you said, if everybody's doing that one thing we are supposed to do, Barack Obama, when he was in office, he introduced the concept of the office of the citizen, which, right now we have accepted is the highest office, that we have a higher responsibility even than the government. So that means if we begin to take responsibility and begin to do what is right, the government will have no choice but to listen to us.
Yeah, you're correct.
So that means because we have, within our responsibility to the government, so they are doing theirs and ours for us, and that's why it seems as though it's like, they are controlling everything, because we refuse, just like you said, our fathers, our uncles, they didn't pay attention to politics, pay attention to government. They thought building their private business was the way to enjoy life. Then they turned around and saw that, hey, we should have been involved. You winning the seat for counselor in your ward. Your ward may look like small, but it starts from there.
Yeah, in my Goshen.
It's your gosh.
In my Goshen.
So, in other words, you are like the governor in that place. You're like the president, and it's what you do there that people will like. If he can do this here, I mean, just imagine what he would do as a local government chairman or as an honorable member of the House of Assembly, and that's where it begins from. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are still talking with Omoniyi Olulade, who is the current sitting councillor for Ward 2, Amodov, a very inspiring young man. Yes, I call him young because he's still young. He's one of those people representing the youths. Yes, and he has said so many powerful stuffs, within this short time we've been talking. The number to call is 0809-888-1024. There's somebody out there. You want to be part of the conversation. You want to ask him certain questions about government and governance. He is here for the next 30 minutes as we begin to delve deeper into this conversation. Don't forget, 0809-888-1024. I have my phone lines here. They are open and we will take your call. Second question, is corruption the only problem of Nigeria?
Yeah, this is like,
Because I know there are corruption everywhere. I mean, it's everywhere. But if they ask you right now, you are in government now, is corruption the only problem of Nigeria? If we solve corruption, will that be it?
sounding more like who wants to be a millionaire. Like this question will take you to 5 million.
I'm telling you.
No, if you solve corruption, we're still in deep trouble.
Thank you.
One of the craziest thing happening in this country is the way the rule of law is being handled. If, I used to say this to my friend, that you have the lady like this, that statue, and with our eyes covered. And I always say that the law is blinded to whoever. There is no, I didn't know.
There's no personality involved.
When you're before the law doesn't see you, the law sees the law. Now, when you say corruption, when you catch someone who's stolen 6 billion, or this country billion,
it's a small cash.
Then this person should face the law.
Face the law.
And the law is on the person's side.
Mm.
Then you see that corruption now is...
Corruption is aided by the rule of law.
So, if in Apple Junction around us here, you break the traffic lights and you get SMS that you have been debited.
Yeah, like how they do it in overseas.
You understand? And, okay, that you get, okay, I just break the law. I'm driving, I broke the law. Boosh, it's red light. And by the time I get home, I receive an alarm and a mail. I'll give you an example. An uncle of mine actually parked where disabled people shoot back and went for hours and came back. Then he said he got a letter that this is your fine. Yeah, and it was just 20 pounds. So like, what was wrong then? 2 weeks later, I got another letter. It was now 60 pounds.
So it kept increasing.
Yes. By the time he got to 300 pounds, they invited him over. So he went like, what's wrong with the people? Then they played the video.
Evidence.
Then he said, you see that first letter? After I got it, I became sick. Let's go back to that first amount. I know I'm wrong. See, the rule of law will put everything in check. So if we focus on giving law its place or a place in this country, corruption will take off. It's like you want to go and rob a man, and when you got to the front door, the man opens his window, and you see that the sniper here, machine guns here, and the four of you that wants to go and rob, you have cutlass and one pistol. And all he's saying is, if I count to 10 and you don't leave, I'll release all these weapons on you. Can we take the rule of law to that level? Where when you get to where you want to steal the money, and you have understanding that once you are caught, or once there's something that shows that you're involved, like when they say, you were in the coup meeting, you say yes, but I'm not among you, but you were there.
You were there.
But I didn't say anything, no, but you were there. And I was the one that came to tell them, did you tell us before you went? That's how military works. No, you did. Since you did not tell anybody, and your name is in the register, you're part of the coup. So when people know that if I just let it pass through my table, it's jail time.
Yeah.
Like some countries, they catch you, you are corrupt, your head is gone. So I said this. I said, even though that is the punishment, how come they still have people that they have to kill? Knowing that once you are caught, you are going to be terminated. But what you can see in such countries, it has reduced.
It has reduced.
It's not what we celebrate. Corruption is not limited to politicians.
Yeah.
It's a strong mistake. It's in churches.
It's everywhere.
It's in organizations.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
It has become, because there is no rule of law for even union in an organization to say this is wrong. And if they go to court, you can't buy the law. So right now in Nigeria, the face truly is covered. But when there's a situation, the other hand that is carrying the weight.
Peeps.
Ogbeni,
are you the one?
Ghana must go. Okay, don't worry. Let me look.
Let me look away. Yeah, yeah. How can we get Nigeria to, be like Dubai? Because it has been claimed that Dubai almost has a zero tolerance for corruption. I mean, everybody who goes to Dubai, we all abide by the law. I mean, from the greatest to the smallest, even though they might be, but it's, to the barest minimum. If we're talking about corruption, the people who handle the rule of law also are corrupt, because if you malhandle the rule of law or you don't apply it properly, it means there is some deposit of corruption in you. What would you suggest will be the solution to get to that level where we can trust the people who handle the rule of law?
Okay, first I'd like to say this about Dubai. Yes, in Dubai, but Hush Puppy was living there now. What's wrong with that? He was balling in Dubai.
For years.
For years, man.
So maybe
they should not bring that up with me.
he was even protected in some cases.
He was living large and using all the flashes.
I was wondering how
in Dubai, and Dubai not say no, this is not a corrupt country.
Yeah.
Take your money and go.
Yeah.
They were collecting the money.
They didn't check his account. They didn't check all this.
Check some of the politicians all over the world where they spend their money. There's corruption also in the US.
Yes,
everywhere.
there is.
It's only heaven that were corruption free.
Yeah.
Everywhere. But like you said, this is what I would say. I'm young, and like Eliu, but let wisdom speak.
Yeah.
But this is the truth. Visionary leadership is missing in this country. Visionary leadership, orientation. The government has a goal, but can't disseminate it to the list.
Can't disseminate to the list. Good.
Nigeria should be working. Dubai is not a mistake. It's an intentional city.
Yes, I agree totally.
Until as a country we're intentional, that in 10 years, Nigeria will be this. It does not matter what party owns or brings in the president. It does not matter what party brings the governor. This is a dream we pursue as a nation. Dubai had a dream, still has a dream. Working and building their dreams.
Still building.
They're coming up with ideas and all that. Now for us, no. Another party takes over, their project dies.
And they start a new project. Because they
So
have
we
their own interest.
Lots of abandoned projects.
So visionary
what
leadership.
We're looking at is 2023 is coming. Everybody, you're not going to run for office. You just need to believe in someone running for an office. And you don't wait till 2022. Give your best support now. Charge the person's brain. We need people to come outside, brilliant people. You're a bank MD does not mean come and run. No, you have access to a bit of fund. You trust more. Then make sure most project gets visibility.
Yeah.
Even when Mr. X does not get there and it's Mo that gets into the office, Mr. X has been portrayed as a man with vision and ideas and can come into partnership with Mo in the office. Until we start getting that in this country, we may not get there quickly. We will get there, but it may not be as fast. But when there is a national dream, that when we're growing up, I am a farmer in my country. Everybody knows me well.
Yeah.
If you look me up and down, you will know that is true. Sanda lily, sanda lily.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So
Yeah.
I'm saying right now that if Nigeria says we would give food to our African country or the world, then we take that song back to the primary school. Being a farmer is a solid career and is a lucrative career. So until we begin to bring dreams and bring it back, and that's where innovation will start from. From the kids in primary school, when they think in secondary school, they get into university and they innovate and they invent.
Powerful, man. You've said quite a lot, and I'm hoping a lot of people will watch this video and they will share it, because this is truly transformational, not just for Nigeria, but even as citizens of this country. He has said something very powerful, that we've lost that visionary leadership and that we need to get it back. People need to start buying into the future. People need to start sacrificing for the future rather than their bellies right now. We'll be talking with Omoniyi Olulade, the sitting Councillor for Ward 2 Amodofi, as he shares some very powerful nuggets with us about Nigeria and the possibilities that still hold for this nation. We'll take a quick break, and when we'll come back, we'll continue the conversation. Please don't go away and don't touch that dial. We will be right back. See you soon.
Don't you just get tired of looking for that complete package that you deserve? Well, I did. As an event planner, I got tired of perching from one place to another, just in search of that perfect sound, security, and comfort, especially in a conducive environment. Not too long after that, my friend Bimbo, aka Wakadube, introduced me to Digit's Place. It had just what I needed. A cool environment, amazing sound engineers, not to talk of the quality of sound. Top notch. I even got to find out that the place could be used for studio rehearsals, live recordings, small meetings, birthday parties, and even bridal shower with other packages. So just in case you want to know more about this place, you can call them on 0809 573 3330 or send them a mail to info@Digit Sound Solutions. Don't say I didn't tell you. Digits, live sound at its best. Don't you just get tired of looking for...
They say picky where they carry for back, not know where they go. They say now play with it, no player.
Now me, Mr. Makati,
AKA Iyalaya. On are they listen to
it's 1024 radio.
Your refreshing radio.
The thing goes good, pa 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 pa. Skippity papa, and a do kudu. Ayara, digit 1024 radio. Refreshing radio, you better don't touch the dial.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is
Kenny Black.
and you're on to Digit
1024 radio. Refreshing radio.
Keep listening, don't change the dial, because if you change that dial, if I die you slap.
Don't you just get tired?
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio on the planet. Even the other other stations are tuned in too.
Yo, this is your G, EXO. I'm Olulade.
Hello, this is same OG.
Hi, this is Jimmy Hassan.
My name is Obichi.
Hey guys, my name is Wale, and I'm
Chilling with
Digits on your refreshing radio.
1024 Radio.
Keep it locked down, yeah.
Would you like your event to sound like this?
Check.
Or like... Then you're just one call away. Hook up with Digit Sound Solutions for your indoor and outdoor events. With professional sound engineers, the best of equipment, your dream event is sure to come alive. For more inquiries, call 0809 573 3330. Digits, live sound at its best.
One zero two four 1024 radio 1024 la radio 1024 radio 1024.
All right, welcome back. It is round of applause and a special Independence edition. We have been talking about the possibilities that still holds for Nigeria, and my guest, the sitting and current councillor for Ward A2, I beg your pardon, is Ward A2 here in Amodofi local government, have truly been amazing and phenomenal in sharing with me, a few things that, we should know as a nation and as a people. Do you want to be part of this conversation? 0809-888-1024 is the number to call. We are still in the studio for the next 15 or 20 minutes tops, and we still have a few things that we need to talk about, and we want you to be part of it. We are live on Facebook, Digits 1024. Just go to the Facebook and you can watch this live. You can share it. We need more people to watch this and to be part of it, be involved in this conversation. You may never know, it could create a ripple effect and goes wide and wider till everybody begins to sound off the same message to our leaders. Omoniyi Bethel, thank you. You have been amazing, and we are so privileged and happy to have someone like you in government and in the studio today. Thank you. Yes, today is his daughter's birthday, so in a few minutes he'll give a shout out to his daughter. Yes, we're going to do that to honor him, and of course, our chairman's birthday was today.
No, just.
It had passed?
Yeah.
Okay, so probably we'll just do something for the chairman, just say a few things, all right? Let's take this other question.
Okay.
We've talked about the possibilities of Nigeria. We've talked about corruption. Now, in the recent times, even before the NSAS and during the NSAS, a lot of Nigerians some called for the total cancellation of the Constitution. Others said we need a constitutional reform. Again, I'll ask you, now that you're in government, and even before you're in government, I'm sure you have been able to do a lot of research. Do you think that will bring the much needed solution we are clamoring for? And do you think it will be possible to totally reform or to rewrite the constitution with which we are being governed in Nigeria?
Okay, so I'll say this. We started with, I know you remember that TV that you have to close. And that it can
that TV,
lock
yeah.
and go out.
Yeah.
So if you until he comes
until
back,
come back, and until 4.
until 4.
Yeah, no TV.
We're also in an era where when he's to 4, you go and sit down, then you see line,
yeah,
rainbow,
and you get ready.
And you're sure like from 4 to 5 is super
tired. I saw that at least, yeah.
And now we're in an era where midnight you put on your TV.
I mean, prime time. Do
you understand? Anytime. So this is where I see constitution. It gets to a point where you have to move. You can't keep doing the same thing and expect different results. It's foolishness. So first is check out, how did the constitution come up? Who were the people? Were they self-centered? So if it was written under that expression of for us, then we're now in an era where it should be for the people and for the betterment of the nation. So I agree with the leadership of this country being truthful to themselves to say, let's make this constitution all about the people.
So let's rewrite it.
Someone said, we're doing training, come and learn about your fundamental human right. And another person responded, there are two rights you have in this country. Your right hand and your right leg. Any other right, you must know somebody.
Yeah.
Now that's it. Any other right, you must know people.
You must know people.
So until I can actually stop in front of a policeman and not be scared because I know my right. You know, if you're not careful, if you're shouting, I know my right. I know my right. They'll say, follow us to the office.
Follow us.
When we get to station, so when you get to station, I know my right. Enter the counter. I know my right. There's someone who's saying, remove your clothes too. I will slap you now. I know my right. Over. So by the time you remove your clothes now, then I look at, this is not working. Madam, I beg, please, can I talk to you? No, you know you're right now. Say that. So until our constitution is about the people, again, until the constitution can be like the 10 commandments in the heart of every Nigerian child. If they grow up understanding the constitution, they are being pivoted towards where the country is going. An average American child knows what it means to call a 911. Where did they get that from? Who instilled that? Who installed that software in them? There was an installation. When? When our constitution can be installed in my children, in your children, and they grow up understanding that, no, this is what our country is all about. Truth is, they bring the constitution here. We don't know it. And we don't know it because it doesn't affect us. We don't see any reason to use it.
Oh, okay. We almost had a caller. Well, we missed it. Maybe they will call back. Okay.
So, for me, the constitution needs not just being revisited. It needs a total overhauling.
A total overhauling. How do you suggest we go about that? Because it has been said, and a few people had tried to point it out and bring this to bear, that a major part of the constitution favors the military, and we know that the military, as it stands, they are the real powers of this nation, and because of the way the structure of Nigeria, it's as though most of our presidents usually are former military men, and so there's so much power in the military, and it has been said the constitution favors more of the military. That's one of the fears in reforming or overhauling the constitution. A lot of things will come to bear which may expose our military as being the primary beneficiaries of the constitution. In the light of that, how would you suggest we go about it without bloodshed, without real crisis in our hands?
No comment.
No, you must give comment.
No comment.
No, because if you were given the opportunity,
I've never been slapped by a military man. I said no comment. Mo, no comment.
Are you sure they will pick us up with this one?
No,
but we must be able to speak truth to power.
Yes, we will speak truth to power. And we would, I believe in, when you want to use guns to change your nation, there's no how you look back years later and you'll still be crying. But you can use words, and you will always be happy when you remember the revolution. So, and now, it takes, I'm going back to the same word. When we have men with vision come into different office in this country, then you will see it change. I was with someone who said this to me. He's from one of the states in the north, and I can't mention. He said they wanted to vote for a particular person in the city. They did well in the city, but by the time the result came from the villages that had more votes, the other person won. And he said that they dawned on him that the city is small, the village is large. So we move from just social media and text message around the city. Now we have to move into the villages, that we may change their perception that the money and the flamboyant life is not what politics is meant to be about.
Yeah.
So if this country is going to change, it's not about saying revamp or what are we saying, they did the stuff, and no. We must get the right people into office. If we switch off the light here now and we bring a candle, we may be able to see each other, but the other people behind may not see us clearly. And if we make it 10 candles, a bit of light kind of, but if we switch on one of these halogen, whoa, another one, then we have the whole place lit. Why? Because we need men like that, more lights in governance, more lights in the political parties.
Yeah, that's right.
Because you are too late when you have been given a candidate. Very, very late.
Once they push a candidate to you.
Once the party has decided a candidate, you are late.
That's right.
Where do you come in? You come in, join the party, be a part of the party, influence the party. Then when it's time to have aspirants, make sure the guy you think or the woman you think can be one of the aspirants. Great support groups and everything for the person you believe in to become the party's candidate.
Thank you, because this line and this direction you're going is, already is in line with my next question, because I want to talk about you. You said, you had been trying to get into politics for like 10 years. Is that been like a 10-year journey?
Yeah.
And a lot of people believe, so you are a passionate Christian, a man of God. Let's just say you're a minister. Yes, let's say the word as it is.